And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. Former basketball player Darius Miles has been charged with capital murder for the death of a young woman. According to reports, Jamia Harris was gunned down Sunday because she would not talk to him. Once again, I'll repeat that. According to investigators, she would not talk to him. It's unclear if the two knew each other prior to her visit to the University of Alabama's campus, and court documents say Miles did not pull the trigger. Instead, he admitted to giving a gun to the alleged shooter, Michael Davis. This was, as Harris sat in the passenger seat of a car. Now, the woman leaves behind a 5-year-old child. She was not acknowledging him, the sad reason for this murder. If so, this is something women do all the time simply because they don't know you. If they don't acknowledge you, then some people get mad. Let's turn to our guest here on The Factor Uncensored, Mimi Money, Karen, I forgot your name. Karen Diamond.
First time this year.
And Reina Mejia, glad to have you here all on The Factor Uncensored. So, if you all are in a club and a guy approaches you and he buys you a drink, that means you're boyfriend and girlfriend now. We're going to have our first child together. So, but how difficult is it if someone is demanding your number?
I think it puts you in a very uncomfortable position because you fear, like, what's going to happen if I reject him? What is he going to say if I don't give him my number, you know? And especially if they're like, well, I'll buy you a drink, or they just say all the nice things, you know? And it just puts you in a weird position because, you know, you have to think about, well, do I give him a fake number? Do I just give him my Instagram? But then there's so many wrong things that can happen when you give out your social media.
Right.
So it puts you like in a situation where you're like, what do I do? You know, and what's going to happen if I don't do what he's asking for?
And Karen, damn if you do, damn if you don't in that situation, because if you do, then you have a stalker. If you don't, then you have someone who's pissed off at you.
Right. They got a bruised ego. Yeah, they got a bruised ego. And as a female, I think 99% of the females can testify that they've had that man in their lives that tries to holler at them, and the moment they get rejected, the man automatically comes out with, you ugly anyway, beep, you know,
or cussing you out or something.
You didn't think I was ugly 30 seconds ago when you were trying to holler at me until I ignored you. So it's a bruised ego. And again, there's that discrepancy, you know, that you can use. You need to be discerning, and you need to choose whether you're going to talk to a man. I mean, a drink ain't enough, I'm going to tell you right now, okay? I ain't doing it.
See, here we go now. Mimi, where do we go with this, though? First of all, if someone approaches you, and even if you turn down the drink in the club or restaurant, wherever you may be, and they send it to you, but you just happen to get it, and you're like, okay, nice, thank you, but then they want more. How do you deal with that, Mimi?
You have to be firm on your decision. First of all, if you don't want it, you don't have to take it. It's not a rule or a regulation or a law that says I have to have the drink that you bought me or you purchased for me. Absolutely not. And just like I said, be confident about it. In the clubs especially, you know, you should have at least a friend or two that you can trust, or a group of people that you could trust to, you know, be by your side and be like, you know, watch what's going on with your surroundings as well, especially for us as women, you know.
Does it leave you nervous, even concerned about your own personal safety, if you say no, if someone approaches you and you don't know who this person is?
Absolutely. For me, absolutely not. I'm confident.
That's not what we expect.
For me, no. No means no, but at the end of the day, if you can't understand that, then there's something going on, and I need to raise my level and my alert just a little higher when it comes to that answer, or whatever the case is, when it comes to you not accepting that.
Right.
And so, Karen, how do you deal with that?
I mean, I'm assertive, but I'm also discerning of the energy that's being put out. I also, like I've said this a million times on this show, do not post your social media location live wherever you are, because we've all made that mistake. Honestly, to me, sometimes when people have tried to talk to me, or maybe they want to establish a deeper connection, it's easier for me to give you my Instagram than to give you my phone number. I don't want to be bothered on my phone, but here you can have my social media. The moment that you're putting your geotag, your live location, you're putting yourself at risk, because the person that you know, maybe they didn't put you on high alert the first day, but they have been watching your every move, and they're just waiting for that right time to move in on you.
Did you know that in the beginning, or you had to learn that? About live location, being particular with Instagram and your social media?
I think, I mean, in school they always teach us that, you know, but I guess sometimes when you're using social media, you're using Instagram, you're using Snapchat regularly, you don't think about it in the moment. You think, oh, these are all my friends, you know, or, you know, I'm on private and nothing can happen, but you never know who's watching. And for me, I just think I did have to learn that. I had weird scenarios sometimes happen where, how did you know where I was? Or, you know, how did you know what I was doing? And so I've kind of adapted to it. Now I don't post unless it's the next day where I've left the location, you know. You do have to learn as the time comes, as you go through things and as you see other people's experiences, that you just can't put your information out there like that.
Really quick, Mimi, go ahead.
So in regards to the social media situation, I'm kind of half and half with that, only because we tend to put a lot of our personal business on social media. It used to be a point in time where, yeah, I could give you my number and maybe I could block you or ignore your call or whatever the case is, but social media is too personal, you know. I mean, even if you do wait the next day to put your information out, your location out, or whatever the case is, these people or whoever's watching you still knows, okay, well, you know, she likes going to this club on a Tuesday, or she likes going to that place.
Let me wait on Tuesday.
You know?
Crazy is crazy, and crazy's never change.
We won't tell you we're going out after this, okay?
Exactly.
Thank you, ladies.